So this will be for Leo for the month of February. Keep in mind, guys, that time doesn't really exist. So even though we say this is for February, it's really just the upcoming energy of your life, okay? If this reading doesn't resonate with you, Leo, check your rising, moon, or Venus sign. I can say that your moon sign will answer your deepest question, okay? Your soul's deepest question for guidance. So that's a good place to start if this one doesn't resonate with you, all right? Okay. So Leo for February. Leo. Mending. Happy. Yeah, happy. So this is being really content and just being genuinely happy. That's the overall energy for February for you, Leo. I feel like the full moon on January 28th is really going to have some massive change for you if you haven't started feeling it already. But mending, this could be in regard to relationships with children in your life, or healing from childhood wounds yourself, okay? So let's see what else comes out for Leo. Door to Spirit. And this is in the recent past. So you may have been getting like dreams or synchronicities or signs that are kind of guiding you. And you're kind of piecing them together. That's how I'm seeing this, just based on the visual representation of these cards. You're kind of piecing these messages together and you're trying to follow it. It's not totally clear yet. This one's been coming up a lot in these readings. So yeah, the solar plexus chakra, what your soul needs to thrive as a human, that's what's being healed at this time for you, Leo, okay? Or that's what's highlighted for you at that time. And yeah, I feel like you're getting you're getting back on your feet, like you're getting your sense of true inner happiness back, or learning what that means to you, kind of piecing that together, and Spirit's guiding you. Okay, Leo. Solitude. This is at the heart of the reading right now. So you may be spending some time alone to kind of doing some reflection. See the reflection there? You may be reflecting on the messages that you've been getting, or like the circumstances that have happened in your life recently, trying to piece it all together. It's like the visual that I'm getting in my head is like you putting a puzzle together, right? And you're like by yourself putting this puzzle together, trying to figure it out, wanting to follow the guidance, Yeah, One Ring Circus by yourself. Before I even saw this card, yeah, it's like the image that I'm getting is like a person sitting alone trying to put these puzzle pieces together, Leo. Okay, so you feel alone right now. You may actually physically be alone or just feel alone on this part of your journey, but it's for this. Okay? Let's see. For Leo. Solitude again. Could this be any more clear? Look at this, you guys, from two different decks back to back. So this is also in the upcoming energy of your life. So this phase that you're in, it's going to last a little bit longer. Okay? It's going to last a little bit longer. But you're taking risks right now. How I see this is like adventure. Being alone in an adventure, like you're like exploring facets of yourself that you haven't in a while. That's how I'm taking this. You're exploring facets of yourself that you haven't in a while, kind of trying to piece that, like to gain a better understanding of yourself with the messages that you're getting from Spirit about where your true happiness lies. That's the sense that I'm getting. And you feel like you're doing this alone. Okay? Or you may be around other people but still feel alone because you're going through this process internally, like, what does make me truly happy? What do I need to thrive? right? And kind of experimenting with that, exploring that. But I see this more as like adventure. All right, let's get a spirit animal. Embrace the in-between. Remember how I was saying? You're kind of like in this transition phase, and you will be too in the upcoming energy of your life. So embrace this. You're gonna learn a lot. You're learning a lot about yourself right now, Leo. And you're just exploring it. Yeah. Surrender to the process. Surrender to the process of exploring these new facets of yourself that you're discovering and piecing together with messages from spirit. Act as if. Chameleon spirit. So this is about being adaptable, right? See how the person here, or the person, the chameleon is all different types of colors, right? It has all different kinds of, oh my gosh, I can't talk. All different kinds of colors. It's like you're kind of experimenting with like, who am I? Does it make me happy when I do this? Or does it like, what happens when I do this? Like, I feel like you're just like experimenting with different facets of yourself as you've been going through this transition phase. Sometimes life stings. Yeah, so I feel like this was in the recent past. There were some things that happened to kind of like trigger this process that you're piecing together. You're healing from that. Okay, it may involve kids, it may not. It just be maybe inner child wounds with you, or both. But you're trying to follow the guidance. You know that this happened for a reason, is the sense that I'm getting. It still stung nonetheless. Like you can kind of see the bigger picture, and you're trying to piece it together, but there's like more puzzle pieces that you need. And so you're just kind of reflecting on this, all right? You're finding a lot about yourself, is the sense that I get. All right, let's clarify with some tarot here. The High Priestess, yeah. You're listening to the messages, because this is clarifying mending, and how I was like seeing her piecing all these pieces together, right? You're getting messages, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the keeper of the subconscious. Dreams came to mind, okay, or like messages or synchronicities. You're paying attention to these. You're noticing them. You're piecing them together. Yeah, the messages. Could this be any more clear? So 8 of Wands, the basic definition is communication, messages, door to spirit. See that? You're getting the messages. Dreams, synchronicities, visions. You're listening to them. You're piecing them all together. Hermit, I'm going to take that one because it's on the bottom. All right, and this has to do with doing that internal work in solitude. You may feel alone, the Hermit, even around other people, or you may actually be like isolating at this time to go within. What's interesting is this person is shining the light on this old, I don't know if it's a lighthouse, maybe not, maybe it is. But it's like bringing that light back, right? You're looking for what makes you happy, truly happy internally again. You're looking for that in solitude, doing that inner work. You may also be dealing with a Virgo, don't have to be. 8 of Cups. See, what's interesting about this is, like I said, this is the current energy, solitude, and in the upcoming energy, solitude again. But clarifying the upcoming energy, solitude, is 8 of Cups, which is walking away. So you won't be in solitude for much longer. There is still some of it to go through while you're doing this internal work, or this internal process is happening. But eventually you're going to come out of it. All right, 8 of Cups, walking away. So eventually you will come out of that like hermit mode. All right. Queen of Cups, act as if. Yeah. So Queen of Cups is very intuitive. She has a very big heart. Her cup is full all on her own. Act as if. So again, I feel like you're you're figuring out what makes your cup full and how to fill it. And you're just like experimenting. See all the chameleon with all the different colors? You're just kind of experimenting with it right now about true inner happiness. Which is great. It's a great process. And the Lovers. So you may be dealing with a Gemini, or there may be a choice in love that needs to be made. The Lovers. Interesting. Let me get another clarifier card for that. That's an interesting card to have as the overall energy, because I didn't really get a love sense from this. Let me see. It could just be about a choice. The Magician. So you're manifesting, and then the Hermit again. Interesting. All right, so if you are in a relationship already, particularly on this card, there's another person coming from the sky over these two people. These could be the messages from Spirit as a couple that you're getting. However, if you're not in a relationship and you're single, there may be two people that you need to choose from. One could be a water sign, one could be a Virgo. Doesn't have to be, okay? If you're single, you've been manifesting this by going through this process, this hermit process of like doing the internal work, walking away from what's not emotionally fulfilling, what brings you true inner happiness. All right, there may be a choice in love that needs to be made soon. If you're in a relationship, Spirit's communicating to both of you. All right, Spirit's communicating to both of you. All right, let me get some cards here. I'm gonna do Messages of Love Oracle cards. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking movement forward. Yeah, so either with kids or with your inner child wounds yourself. These were the obstacles, okay? Unhealed wounds are blocking movement forward. Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. This is under Door to Spirit and listening to the messages from Spirit. It's safe to make the move that you're considering, okay? Let's see. Longing. Someone secretly yearning for you. This is under Hermit. So it may be a Virgo that's come up several times. But maybe while you're going through this isolation phase or kind of going within and not really being as connected to those around you, there may be someone that is kind of missing you or longing for you, okay? Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. So if this is happening, if you've had to separate yourself from someone to do this inner healing, there is stability here, okay? Even while you're going through this process. And children are important to this partnership. That's kind of the sense I was getting from here. But you're piecing this all together. Addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship. All right, so that, yeah, there may be a choice in love that certainly needs to happen eventually, but I think it's a great idea. You know, it looks like you're already doing what you need to be doing, which is going within, really doing that inner soul searching work, piecing together the messages that you're receiving from Spirit for guidance. And this other person, if they're, you know, they may be actually dealing with a similar process, because I see Spirit here talking to two people. Doesn't have to be, but that is one of the messages. I feel like the reading kind of splits off into two, so it may apply differently to you depending on your circumstances. So if you are dealing with someone, what's occurring in this relationship right now can stand the test of time. Yeah, both of you guys may be going through this kind of internal process, but if you're single and kind of had to break away from someone, there's things that need to be healed before movement can happen again. And addiction is affecting this relationship, okay? All right, so I hope that helps you, Leo, for the month of February, and we'll check in next time. Bye.